everybody, and welcome to the show that tonight starts with a question. Why can't they make that oh-so-soothing muscle and joint heat rub not smell like old people? And why the hell won't those kids get off my lawn? Welcome to Lord Thunder and Jesus, I'm old.
Yeah, it's not the cream you put in on makes it smells like old people, old man. Yeah, well, we're talking about old people. Well, it's not really. But an Italian nun has been arrested over links to a powerful mafia network. Nun is alleged to have been the conduit between a gang and its associates in prison. Naughty nun.
Oh,
we also have we also have Maggie, the female penguin, has had to be renamed after, through DNA testing, they discovered she's been misgendered for nearly a decade. She's a boy penguin. I'm sure you can tell the difference, can't you?
Didn't they notice when he was fucking everyone?
Just strange lesbian. Also, they've got a Chinese man who's sent $550,000 and his family's life savings to a streamer. So she'd call him brother.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
what the fuck is wrong with you?
And why isn't he sub to us?
Yeah,
brother?
Yeah, exactly. If you're that stupid with money, you should be here. So, let's see here. We got to go right into a real warning about tech stuff. And unfortunately, I know sometimes when I go on about tech stuff, you're like, it's not really going to affect me. He's getting pretty hard into things. This is simply sending text messages. So listen up, pay attention here, everybody, because holy, is it getting out of hand in the tech world. U.S. officials have warned people not to send text messages, period, amid a massive ongoing cyber attack against telecom companies. I shit you not. Right now, everything you do text message wise, SMS, regular text messaging, is probably being gobbled up by the Chinese right now in an unprecedented hack on telecoms. I don't know if this is going on in other regions. I would imagine that being Canadians, we're probably having it done to us just as much. And over the next bit, I bet other people are going to figure out it's going on and we're going to get more things going on here. But this is, it's called Salt Typhoon, and it stems from Chinese hackers. And this is FBI and U.S. Cyber Defense Agency saying this. Now, remember, the FBI, if you go to the Electronic Freedom Foundation and look in some documents, over the last few years have been trying their hardest to make it law in America that encrypted telecommunications has to have a backdoor for the FBI. And now here we have the FBI telling you it's not safe to text at all right now, and you must use encrypted messaging. So isn't it ironic, don't you think? The threat actors affiliated with the People's Republic of China are targeting commercial telecommunications providers to compromise sensitive data and engage in cyber espionage. And this is from FDI Cyber Division Director. Together with our interagency partners, the FBI issued guidance to enhance the visibility of network defenders to harden devices against the People's Republic of China affiliated exploitation. They're saying this is the worst telecom hack in the nation's history. And yeah. So literally, right now, if you happen to make a little money on the side doing this or that or the other thing or blah, blah, or maybe you just have a little extra income that you hide from Uncle Sam or so on and whatnot. For the love of God, keep those chats quiet. And now you might not think, oh yeah, but all I'm doing is telling my brother not to forget my son's birthday cake or whatever. Just imagine when somebody like China, who's producing how much goods that end up in our country and are sold on Amazon, our countries sold on Amazon and whatnot, how they can use this information against you in marketing direct to you through all this targeted advertising and stuff. It's just not good no matter what. It's terrible.
So John Smith buys cake every December. They start targeting. Well, that means a lot. We'll start targeting with cake in presents and stuff.
Oh yeah, and so like Chinese are heavy into some pretty advanced electric cars that some of the car reviewers are liking. A few of them are having a hard time with imports right now, and all this stuff that's about to go on and whatnot. But these people could learn that you don't like them because of this and that and whatnot, and then marketing campaigns can steer you. Like they really use the human condition against us, and every bit of information they can get to do that worse is bad, in my opinion. But imagine all the people that didn't know this was going on, that were just haphazardly texting their sons and daughters and stuff. Oh, I was just at a secret meeting and blah, blah, and whatnot, but I'll be home soon. Oh, well, now he was just there, and you've got survey. It all ties. It's so bad, so bad. Oh, wow. So,
dear.
Terrible, terrible stuff going on. The sky is falling.
Throw your phones away.
Very much so. So, I think you've got an uplifting story for us next, don't you?
Albatross. Yes, the world's oldest known bird has beaten the odds and has laid another egg at the age of 74.
Holy!
The Lazen albatross, called Wisdom, was filmed caring for a new egg and interacting with her latest partner. She's probably gone through a few. Midway Atoll National Wildlife Refuge in the Pacific Ocean near Hawaii. Members of this species usually live between 12 and 40 years. But she seems to have defied all expectations after being first tagged in 1956 at approximately 5 years old. Wow. And, bird watchers are very familiar with a distinctive Z333 tag. The albatross last egg hatched in 2021, and she's thought to have more than 30 chicks in her lifetime. Wow. It's incredible.
Dirty bitch.
I wonder if she just slip the little ring off her leg and put it on somebody else's.
Yeah. Let's fuck with these guys, man. You see, they're always in the bush watching us there. You see that?
This oldest known wild bird, is back with a new partner. Dirty bitch at the approximate age of 74. Can you imagine? I mean, I hope at 74 I'm still laying eggs. I mean, I haven't laid many recently, but
let's be honest. Many aging male rock stars have children in their 70s, but they're not the one pinching it out, right?
No, that's right. They're probably not putting much in either.
Yeah. Hold on, honey. I'll fill a vial. I'm sure I could do it by the end of the night.
You throw me now. So she, comes back to the same nesting site each year to reunite with her mate, and if able, lay one egg. Well, not just lay the egg. She's got to do the old doodah with the partner as well, isn't it?
What do they call that in the bird world? Taking a fluttering or something? What is that?
For decades she had the same partner, called Ukima May, and but that bird has not been seen for several years. Yeah, she ate it.
She kicked him out for erectile difficulties. They do not have pills in the bird world.
They did a DNA test on it, found out he was a her. Confused everybody.
Yeah. Where come the egg from?
Oh, bless her, little old birdie. Yeah, you go awesome. You go for it, girl.
Yeah, I like that very much. Where was I going to? Okay, yeah. So let me show you a picture here. Unassuming pretty girl, you say? British investigators have smashed two Russian money laundering networks that were helping criminal gangs hide billions of pounds in drugs, ransomware, and espionage operations. The international investigation headed by the National Crime Agency has led to 84 arrests and the seizure of more than 20 million in cash and cryptocurrency. so far. The NCA said the smart network was used to fund Russian spying operations from 2022 to the summer of 23, but would not discuss any details at all. Over several years of operation, over several years, Operation Destabilize involved the Metropolitan Police, HM Customs, the UK Border Force, and Crown Prosecutor's Service. Police in Ireland and Jersey, and law enforcement agencies in the United States, France, and the UAE as well. That's one hell of a group of people. Investigators claim to have disrupted two networks known as SMART, and the other was TGR, whose money laundering activities covered 30 countries. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. One of the sanctioned businesses is TGR Corporate Concierge, with an address in North London. It's believed to be a front for criminal activity. The NCA said it uncovered a complex scheme in which the networks typically collected cash from drug traffickers in one country, converted into cryptocurrency extorted by cyber criminals in another, so disguising the source of the income. It reduces the movement of cash across international borders and launder profits for both groups of criminals. Irish crime family syndicate, the Kinahans, based in Dubai. Wait, the Irish crime family syndicate, the Kinahans, based in Dubai, that's what it says, is one of the groups who use the networks to disguise their profits from drug trafficking and firearms supply. Where is it here? Somewhere it tells me why I'm showing you the picture of this blonde here. What's her name?
She just laid an egg.
Yeah, it's Akantaria Zidnova, a Russian. She was the head of the Smart Network. She's been arrested on a whole whack of charges, and so have a whole whack of other people. So, I mean, okay, look, there's all kinds of stuff coming out about Russian involvement in sabotage here, there, and everywhere, all throughout the EU. America is the whole bit. Canada, I include in the Americas being North American, right? And it's getting worse and worse and worse. We've also got the whole invasion of Ukraine, plus things going on in other areas as well. When does the global sphere of NATO or Western influence go, what the fuck, enough, and just literally stomp the bully down?
Russia, bomb it!
Fuck, blast the fuck out of it like Germany, to the point where it has to be carved up by other nations and figure it out. At this point, there's no saving it. Just destroy it. I don't mean but right?
Well, I do. Just liquidate it.
Sell it off for parts.
Yeah, just nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
But all this stuff is just going to come out more and more and more and more over the next little while, because the world's spy services are really catching on to the fact that the Kremlin and its arms are far more entrenched in bullshit than anybody ever thought 5 years ago, right? It's far deeper.
It's the only thing they got. They haven't got a strong economy. So the only thing they have got is bullshit. So that's what they're going to work on.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
That's a good point.
I wonder how many Nigerian princes they support.
I wonder how many Nigerian princes they actually are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So let's see here. Where are we going?
Well, you remember last week we were talking about, a stupid piece of artwork, which was the banana stuck to the wall. Well, the art world has surprised us yet again with a barren white canvas. Is valued at more than $1.5 million, and that's now up for auction in Germany. It's a piece from the 1970s by Minimalist art, American paint. Minimalist? You're kidding, right?
You can't be a painter if you don't paint.
That's pretty minimalist. His name is Robert Ryman. Actually, isn't Ryman? Don't they sell stationery? He just invented these sheet of A4 paper. But it's titled General 52 inch by 52 inch.
I'm putting out a new song. It's going to be a picture of a guitar for 3 minutes of silence.
No, it's copyright. You can't do that. And it's up for grabs by art enthusiasts at the auction house in Berlin, December 6th and 7th. So get rush over there, everybody.
No, don't.
the canvas. The canvas is painted a stark white and is anticipated to fetch more than 1.5 million. Yeah, it will go for more. It'll end up, like a stupid amount of money.
It'll go for 6.5 million, and some asshole will eat it. Fuck.
But the thing is, the paint is actually white enamel and enamelic paints typically used to paint metal, which makes it rather delicate on the cotton fabric. So it can't actually be moved very well without it actually damaging the surface of the paint, which is probably one of the reasons why the value is so high at the minute, because it's not been fucked up.
Don't touch it, but it's yours.
Yeah, don't look at it.
Don't touch it.
Don't look at it for too long. Yeah, I mean, it is amazing. It is amazing.
It fell apart. Jesus,
it's an amazing piece because it does follow you around the room wherever you go. You can.
You can feel its eyes pouring into your head.
But Ryman, who died in 2019 at 88, having laid several eggs, was known for his experimental work, which is mostly void of colour and stark white. Believe it or not,
he wears denim shirts, so I'm not surprised.
Now, believe it or not, he had no formal art training. You wouldn't have thought that, would you, from that painting?
It looks like he's about to put on a Daniel Boone hat and go and chop wood.
Well, he was actually a jazz pianist who took up painting as a hobby.
Didn't paint. No, I'm sorry.
He became a security guard at the Museum of Modern Art in New York, and he took up painting after that. He thought, well, these can do it. I can.
He didn't take up painting. He took up hanging canvas on wall. It's just
just preparing it, but this is the funny thing is
he took up procrastination is what he took up.
The auction house expert says white is not always white. The white color makes light, movement, and the structure of the material visible. And he says the viewer is challenged and becomes the creator of the art. In other words, you look at a blank piece and imagine something on it.
I haven't heard somebody invent such justificational bullshit since somebody tried to justify why Trump's tariffs makes sense.
I'm going to sell empty boxes, and you're not allowed to. It's a bit like Schrodinger's cat. You're not allowed to open it. And you have to imagine that something inside is really lovely, and it's a present for you. Yeah.
But whenever you do open it, it'll be something different.
Oh, and we'll kill a kitten somewhere.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So we do have to talk about where are those assholes? I've got them somewhere. Here we are. Okay. Coming up very soon, Windows 10 is going out of fashion completely, unless you want to pay for just little updates that kind of keep it kludging along security-wise. And this is the problem right here. TPM 2.0 to get you to Windows 11. Now, a lot of people don't even know what this is. It's called Trusted Platform Module or whatever. It's a little piece of actual hardware that can be installed in a computer, or it can be built into the CPU and chipset, depending. It's thing. And without it, you're not running Windows 11 officially. There are some workarounds, but when Microsoft is trying to plug them and actively doing so. So Microsoft say, I'm not even reading my script on this because I don't fucking need to. Microsoft say that, without trusted platform thing, the modern computer just cannot be safe enough. And they do make a few arguments that do sort of make sense. And it's not like it's a bad thing, right? But Windows Server, the Windows 11 version, doesn't need it. And it's the server version. So there is some, shenanigans here. And the bottom line is, a massive amount of computers, if Windows would just simply turn off its extra encryption feature for the TPM module, if they would just turn that off for computers that don't have it, everybody could install Windows 11 and stay current. But as it is right now, if you stay on Windows 10 past the update date, you're not going to have critical security updates, and you're going to be hacked and cracked inside of 6 months, and your PC will just literally be a botnet on the internet, and you will be one of those people that people like me can't stand. And the thing is your computer's still good enough for what you do. This is total bullshit on Microsoft's part, and they fucking know it. They do.
Yeah. Once the computer's hacked, you have to type in Russian.
Yeah. But the e-waste that's about to hit the recycling industry is going to be unparamount to anything that's happened before. This is going to take 60 or some percent of the PCs out there and null and void them as working computers. Now, for you and I, that means a $700 or $800 upgrade or blah, blah, whatever. But can you imagine what that means to a company that has 10,000 PCs? They have to do them all. This is crazy. Microsoft is being absolute assholes about this. And like, I understand it because the idea of added encryption and on the fly and stuff, Apple computers do some, Linux can, depending, and blah, blah, and hardware. And it is a good thing, but it shouldn't be forced upon a person. It should be, oh, congratulations, you have TPM 2.0. We can make your Windows even more secure. That's how it should be.
It's built into Macs, isn't it, now?
Well, I don't know if it's TPM, but we have
it's very similar. It's a very similar thing. Yeah, but it didn't like destroy every other Mac that existed beforehand. Look
at the history of Apple. Yes, they have some brutal policies as it pertains to RAM and storage pricing. I'm not a fanboy. Don't get the wrong idea. But when Apple switched from PowerPC and G5s to Intel, they had the Rosetta layer, and they made the computers work really well on translated software, emulation if you want, but not really. And then they did it again, going to Apple Silicon. Like, they're actually pretty good at dragging people along as they transition. And Windows has just literally put up the Berlin Wall and said, fuck you.
Yeah,
it's not strange. Right. It's too much e-waste, man. It's way too much. There's so many good computers out there that don't have it. So, we won't dwell on this for too long, but it's bullshit, So if you get a little pop-up that says, oh, update to Windows 11 soon because of blah, 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 hit the little feedback button and say, asshole. Right? Let them know.
Yeah, send them Chickpea around.
Yeah.
We'll sort them out. Yeah, shame on you, Microsoft.
Yeah. But let's see here. Where are you off to? Oh, yeah, this image. Yeah. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, back to more important things in life. A truck carrying 444,000 pounds of dried chickpeas burned up after illegally driving through Death Valley National Park. Marking the seventh vehicle fire in the California National Park this year. The tractor trailer's brakes overheated while it was descending Daylight Pass and Mud Canyon Road, which is closed to commercial traffic. And according to the National Park Service, the driver appears to be uninjured and was able to pull over once they reached the flat terrain. Park officials responded to the incident at approximately 5 o'clock in the morning on November 21st. Yeah.
Is this spontaneous chickpea combustion?
Well, it is damn hot in Death Valley, so I don't know what happens to chickpeas under that environment.
Well, if that's the case, why don't we just, have a tank full of chickpeas and warm them up and send them through the damn engine? I mean, if they're combustible, hell, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've worked on that kind of energy source yet. We're missing
automotive.
Yeah. Come to our new channel, Chickpea Automotive, coming soon. When a commercial truck has a wreck or catches fire, they worry about release into the park. But they're saying there's not much chance of the stray chickpeas, not being cleaned up, will become an invasive species in the driest place in North America.
what if somebody was to drive along having like some chickpeas as a snack and they accidentally drop one out their window in Death Valley? Would somebody driving along an hour later hit it like an, a incendiary device and end up in,
Yeah, it's an IED at the side of the road. But apparently vehicle fires are becoming increasingly common occurrences in Death Valley, most of which are caused by the same issue that plagued the truck last month. Brakes quickly burn up.
Oh,
no, not the chickpeas, but the brakes burn up going down the steep grades. And they say the usual thing is, they recommend that people driving through the park downshift when navigating steep hills.
no, that's wrong. Yeah. What they should do is raise the speed limit on the downhill so people don't have to roast their brakes. It's just woohoo, let's coast, baby. That's it. It's easy.
Yeah. Just have a massive net at the end to catch them all, or like a big, like a ball pool, or just foam or something. Something interesting.
But this is Death Valley, Nevada, and all that. After the downhill, there's just going to be 12 miles of straightaway that you can coast back to the speed limit on. It's fine.
Yeah, they'll bring a new name to Death Valley.
I like it though. Chickpeas.
But not much more news on the chickpeas though.
I love it. I had no idea chickpeas were so dangerous. Yeah. So now I want to tell you a story about an unlucky Canadian who went out and bought himself not a Cybertruck Foundation model, but the even more expensive Cybertruck Beast, right? Because up in Canada, you can finally get yourself a Cybertruck, I guess is what's going on here. We've got one in our neighborhood. I told you recently on the other show, the guy's already got that weird rust forming on some of the stainless steel parts. Rust, right? So, a guy in Canada buys himself a Tesla Cybertruck. He's super excited. He grabs it. He drives it home. He gets a few of his friends and they go out driving and whatnot. And everybody loves it. And he parks it for the night. And this is Canada. And we have a thing called winter and snow and cold. So he wakes up in the morning. He gets into the car and he puts it into defrost mode. And, the Tesla has a heat pump thing going on to keep the battery at the correct temperature. And when parked, sitting there, you can hear this thing going because it's really cold outside. And the Tesla's trying to keep its own battery warm, right? So he gets up in the morning, he gets it defrosted, he goes to work. And when he gets out of work, he's got 46% battery left, and he puts it into defrost mode again. And all hell breaks loose, and all the warnings start going on, and the functions and features stop working. And he spends 4 hours on the phone with Tesla support, where they finally get it into emergency limp mode to drive it onto the tow truck to be taken away. The guy spent longer on the phone with Tesla support than he has behind the wheel of a car that cost him 170,000 Canadian pesos.
Good job it wasn't full of chickpeas.
But there's been other reports of this happening in Canada too. There's the odd manufacturer of these electric cars who don't understand the extreme switches in temperature that can happen in certain areas of Canada. Like this guy's in Alberta, and in Alberta we get a weird thing called a Chinook that goes through Calgary. So in Calgary, it could be minus 12 degrees Celsius, which is fucking freezing cold. Freedom units, and the next morning it can be 18 degrees Celsius, which means t-shirts and jeans, right? And you get these weird swings, and I don't think this Cybertruck is going to prove to be all that reliable in Canadian winters. We'll see.
So it's not going to be not quite that beastly then, after all.
It's going to be more like the Cyber whimper. Oh God, it's cold. Somebody help me. Fuck.
That's why they make electric cars go on fire so easily. So you can
Yeah, it's actually
defrost the windscreen.
Yeah. It's a feature, not a flaw.
Talking of flaws, you're missing all the super chats and stuff. Get on with it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we'll get ourselves caught up here with a little action on the super chat, and we've got Petra Olsen with Swedish kroners, 129 of them no less, with love to Ukraine. Thank you, Petra. Into the pile it goes. We got Paul Gilbert. Thanks for all the shilling. Best show on the net. Thank you so much. Moving my old Win 10 PC to Linux. Fuck Microsoft. You know, I want to do a little sideshow on this channel about the fact that if you switch to Linux, one of the more popular distros, they have app stores, and now the average user would not miss any functionality and could get rid of Microsoft entirely. Great idea, I think. Great shout out, Paul Gilbert. And then Dunk on You gifted out 5 Shills membership. Stupid rubber buttons, man. I hit 5 times and it only gets 4 and stuff. Thanks, Dunk on You. We love membership gifts around here, and we like it when you actually keep the membership after too. It's pretty cool. Speaking of memberships, we got announcements coming up and stuff. Oh yeah, and then we got Demetrius Siganovas with a $13 direct donation. Greetings from Kaunas, Lithuania. Love the Shills. Demetrius, love return to you. You're a diehard around here, and we love you for it. Absolutely. Thanks very much, too. The image on this picture, I don't know what you're about to say, but I know it's going to be funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, have you ever wished you could bottle up the essence of your favorite dive bar? Well, yeah, Miller High Life has got you covered. Tomorrow, the brand will release Dive Bar Fume, a $40 fragrance that promises to capture the unmistakable atmosphere of your neighborhood pub. But what does a dive bar smell like in a bottle? I mean, this is what you're asking. Well, the fragrance blends an eclectic mix of scents to bring the essence to life. It's got cedarwood and patchouli, evokes a well-worn wooden bar top. Tobacco and leather replicate the ambience of bar stools, though I don't know the tobacco comes into that. And Champaca Blossom represents the scent of a freshly opened Miller High Life, which is something I've never touched. And sea salt is added to conjure up the smell of a greasy basket of fries.
They forgot urine, puke.
Yeah. The smell of that guy at the end of the bar.
Yeah, fresh load in the bathroom.
The urine pucks you get in the toilets as well.
Yeah. And it should come with a complimentary line of cocaine that was forgotten by the idiot who pissed before snorting at the toilet.
No. Oh, come on. Nobody would touch that. Would anyone go into a manky toilet and find a line of cocaine just left behind and go, I'll have that?
I've seen on more than one occasion a dude use the top of the urinal to quickly do a little fucking chop and schnopp. Oh, yeah, for sure.
But would you use an abandoned one?
I wouldn't do it on, like...
Well, I don't mean you personally, but, if you just walked in and you are a avid cocaine user and you go, oh, look, there's a free one, it could be fucking anything.
Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. No, there's only one acceptable way to snort cocaine, and that's from your lover's body. Now let's move on.
that albatross. So this is available now, so I can get it out for your loved ones for Christmas. Yeah, because they all love a bit of stinky at Christmas, don't they? And make it stink like an old bar.
Wow. You know what's funny is, well, imagine they have a factory where they're producing this stuff and they're putting it in trucks, and they got 10 trucks full of this stuff, right? 9 of them go to Texas.
Full of chickpeas.
Oh, okay. So we've been talking about this, and I should bring it up quick before we get the hell out of here. But Elon's Musk, not a perfume, but actually more of an attitude. He was denied again that massive $56 billion payout on from Tesla by the shareholders and whatnot. Now,
Wow.
I don't have a long time to get into this, but it's already been denied to him once. Most of the Tesla board and shareholders have voted in for this, but there's serious undertones that the judge addressed about Elon being forcefully manipulative with people and making it so that people just didn't have a choice to say no. And one person did stand up to this, a shareholder that said no, and got some support and took it to court. Now, this has been going on for like a couple of years now, and some people are trying to pay this guy $56 billion, and other people are going, for what? His stupid robot and taxi thing is sinking the stock price of the company and affecting my dividends. So it's really interesting to see, can the rich guy be that manipulative with the stock market and the way things play out to get his 56 billion, or will what I think is the right thing prevail and people that have invested in the company get their goddamn dividends first and shit?
Yeah. Split that 56 billion amongst them.
Yeah. Right. Because Tesla's not exactly flying off the shelf right now and, rolling in the money. And they're trying to give him literally the GDP of Greece. Right. It's ridiculous,
Yeah, but bring that picture back up, because not only is Elon trying to take over everybody's business, social media, the White House. Yeah. It looks like he's also running to be Pope.
yeah, and willing to suck little penises. See that perch?
Well, he is Pope.
Oh, so big thanks to everybody for joining us today. Tomorrow we got a double shot with not only a 42 show, but the after show as well. On Saturday for Ukraine update, we've got Britain in Ukraine, one of the frontline fighter guys joining us, and a few other people and stuff as well. A lot of shit coming up. So watch your notifications, hit like, share, and subscribe, and all that bullshit too.
You taking away my job.
I'm just trying something new. Here, we'll do it again in the credits.
Yeah, do it again. Okay. We'll do it better.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Bye. Off you fuck.
And a big shout out to the team who do everything for us in the background. As you might have saw, Nick's actually back today. Woohoo! And we got Shayna today, I think, on the show's account, or maybe not. I'm not really sure how things played out. Yeah, I do believe so. We got PJ Skinhead running our news team for us. Holy shit, was there lots going on. We got Chris Bundy and Super Chat Madden. So big thanks to the team.
And thanks everybody for the super chats and donations and channel membership and all that kind of stuff, because that's what helps keep us sticking over here. And don't forget to hit like on the way out. I'm going to do that right now, so you just damn well do the same. And don't forget to share us out. Share us out on social media. Share us out in perfumes and colognes. Or driver trucks with Death Valley shouting out, "Oh, the Shills Chickpeas are on fire!" Or you can just do it on social media, like I say, but yeah, whatever. Just share us out, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Good night. Good night, everybody. I think we're not for long yet. Good night, stay shilly.